Hello, and my name is Facer. Welcome to my new channel. It's me basically playing games pretty poorly. Today I'll be playing Uesugi in Europa Universalis 4 and hoping to go for a Japanese conquest. After unification of Japan, if it happens, we'll eventually try and expand down to the south here, eventually taking out a few of these nations hopefully, and eventually being able to rival Ming. Just a quick introduction, I'm pretty rubbish at games. I've only got a few hundred hours of Europa Universalis 4 under my belt, and this is going to go pretty badly, most likely. First, we're going to start off by setting rivals. First, I'm going to have a look at rivaling Shiba because they've already rivaled me. They have a lot less of an army than myself, so they should be a good choice and a good quick expansion. Date is also rivaled me and on my doorstep, so that seems like a good choice as well. And finally, for a rival, I want somebody a bit further afield who it may take me quite a while to become in a sort of fighting position to fight. Now I'm going to have a look at a bit of building a few alliances, so I'm going to have a look for somebody who is nearby who might be able to supply me in the case of war. Are you allied? Right, Stake, we're going to have a look to see if they're allied with anyone that I am going to be rivaling, and it doesn't look like they are, so we'll send an alliance offer to them. We're then going to build a bit, not to our force limit, I don't believe. No, but our force limit is ridiculously crap, so we can only have 6 troops. In the meantime, let's start spying on Date so that we can hopefully start to build a nice little attack on them. Sake and go. I'm not sure where they are. Although I'm presuming they will be somewhere around here. In fact, there is a much easier way. Oh, it's these. Allied with Chiba. And Satake. Well, that is absolutely fantastic. So that means that we can't attack either of those. We're going to start as well also spying on Kai. And then we're going to assess the situation. Well, we've got 444, which is pretty damn good. We obviously want to rush military tech early on to give us that extra advantage going into our first few fights, especially assuming that we spread a nice thick wedge through Japan and will probably be the target of quite a few local rivals. I'm now going to build a couple of troops. So let's get a nice cavalry advantage. Have we got a general? No, we do not. So let's first try to see if we can get anything good from the ruler, which we cannot. Let's try. That's much better. A nice 2-3-3-0, which could be dandy in these first few fights. And we've instantly got another person wanting to align themselves with us. That'll do. That's 2 allies on either side, which should come in relative use for our early combat. Just gonna have a look to see what our missions are. Right, army tradition of at least 40. That shouldn't be too hard. High incomes, generic mission, trustworthy allies. So, as we think that should be pretty easy, although the reward is pretty poor. Build to force limit, which will give us nice 25 years of morale of armies and land modifier. Rice growing season, I've never seen this mission before. Stability of at least 3. And we gain 1 base manpower and 1 base tax in Kozaku, which I believe is our capital. We then want to have a look at the following missions. Have a temple, have a workshop. This seems rather like a very, very easy mission tree to go down. Unite home region. Does it just include? Nope, it does include the islands just off the coast, including the uninhabited. So we will have to get colonies to be able to do that mission. We're still at 1.18, so let's have a look to see if there's anything that we can do once these troops are pumped out. We'll just increase the speed to speed 4 to give it a bit of time. And I've just remembered a mechanic that we don't actually need to have. Oh, that was rather loud. We don't really need to actually have a CB on these for territorial gains because there should be a Sengoku 1. Right, so who will defend them? Chiba and Nambu. So that's Chiba, so that should be pretty easy. Where is Nambu? Nambu is all the way up there. I can hopefully split their armies and quickly defeat them before that becomes an issue. And I've overbuilt on cavalry. Well, that was a cracking start to the series. And it perfectly exemplifies why I consider myself a bad player on these sort of games. So we're just going to quickly reduce the fleet. We're going to use the... only 1 light ship. Yes, this isn't much for Navy. I'm just going to bundle it together because it's going to make a much better fighting force. And quickly recruit an admiral because we will want to blockade to speed up some of these sieges. Now looking at quite a wait while we just build above our force limit. And this is quite a yearly army tradition decay minus 1%. That's quite a nice little buff. What is our army tradition currently sitting at? It's currently sitting at 12.6, which is not great. We'll hopefully get that buffed a bit as this goes on. Clergy gets 10 influence, currently 20. I'll lose some ducats. No, we won't medal. Nice. 5-3-3 for the air. And we'll just do a bit of state modification. Nobody's got any provinces at this current moment, so let's have a look at trade. This is an estuary, so that is instantly going to the Merchant Guild because it will improve that province exponentially. And do want to do some interaction with the clergy for some admin, and the military for some military points to get an early advantage. I think we'll give this one to the Boucher, which is the military, and oof, let's call a diet just to get those extra military points. Income has increased slightly for giving that province, and now we're looking to slowly move our way towards our first war. It's going to be quite a slow process. Forgot to build that extra inventory. Well, this is a pretty interesting decision. National unrest or lose army tradition and gain prestige. Now we've got negative prestige. How are we doing for unrest? Oh, I'm sorry to say this is an easy choice. We'll take the national unrest and the army tradition that goes alongside it. Also recruit there. Just some people threatening blood. And we're now going to have a look at Takeda to see who they are allied with. They are only allied with Date, which makes the war even easier. Oh. Well, of course, we're going to backstab the allies. But let's keep them for a short while because they do make a good buffer. Yeah, let's take the inflation. Gain 2 mercantilism or another 60 military power. I think we'll take the 60 military powers. That will put us pretty close. Well, a lot closer to the required amount for our beautiful, beautiful military tech. We'll declare this war. They have 2,000 troops, but I can't see them. They're not in. Oh, they're not involved in any other wars, so I'm not sure where their troops are. Let's have a look. See once Date joins. That's only another 3,000. Another 10 army tradition taking us close to that mission. Oh, I've just reset that needlessly because that was not the army that I was hoping to intercept. Yeah, there'll be a running trend of me quite regularly messing this up. Well, we're already at 94 legitimacy, so there's not much need for any more of that. But 10 prestige sounds nice. Well, this is going swimmingly, although I've still no idea where their troops are. Yeah, I still cannot see them floating around anywhere. Might just caught a glimpse then. Oh, that was nice. 257-day siege, which is pretty good considering how early we are into the game. And we're on 32 army tradition already. It should be a quite quick war. Now, my early objective is to simply take both provinces, even though I have not co-belligerented date, but I do believe that the aggressive expansion is worth it at this current moment, because it will give us quite a bit of a advantage when it comes to land force limit and also generation of income. Well, this seems like a pretty win-win. Probably easier to try, and nope, that isn't going to work in this instance. So these guys will get a better opinion of me. Yeah, it's worth it, because with the aggressive expansion, don't want any early coalitions forming against me. Peace offer already. Not really a disadvantage. And here we go, we can be the first to take military technology 4. We are losing quite a bit of money here. No, we may as well pay the 3 ducats, because that really did not sound like a great way to start the game. Still no idea where these armies are. I am playing on Iron Man, of course, just in the hope that I may get an achievement along the way. Take that, and that is 25 base aggressive expansion. It's not the worst. Take some money to repay the debts. Didn't capture any ships, but didn't lose any either. Going to pump up autonomy, so that won't start making us any money for quite a while. We will get rid of the need to occupy in case of rebellion. Okay, I'm going to do the same again. But this time, I'm going to plonk the army there. And have a look to see if that has improved the situation at all. Too few rivals. Who here? That would be easy. Chiba and Satake. Is this these two? If we declare a cheeky war, will Satake join in? No, he won't, but Chiba will. Is Chiba allied with anyone else? Yes. So I will not ask Chiba. Oh. I will not co-belligerent Chiba, because that would be a silly decision. But I will plant this army straight in there. 3,000, so the odds are a bit worse so far. And only 1,200 their ally. Just left me in the position of... I'll try and stat wipe this army. And these scraps here. And then we'll try and siege both down, because it seems like a pretty solid method, considering that we've got quite a numerical advantage at this moment. I'm just going to slow it down a slight bit while I turn Kai into a core. And also check on unrest. 11% chance, we'll just leave it as it is, because I do want to get some profitability from Finger. Chiba, I'm going to let off as soon as this conquest is done, so don't want to rack up too much aggressive expansion, because that pesky coalition could be quite an issue. It's going to actually knock the speed back up just to get this siege done a bit quicker. It's going to move over here. No. War reps is not enough. Ooh. That's quite a lot to lose. I'm going to take the prestige hit, I think, on this one. This technology is always great, but I don't want to go bankrupt before we've had a chance to solidify at least a hold on half of Japan. Now quickly, it's gonna bring these. Shot damage received, that's a pretty good modifier. Just going to select one of these and disband it, because I don't think currently I need 8 troops. It's costing me quite a bit for being over my land force limit. 0.62 at the moment, and the cavalry wasn't helping in itself. Hopefully with the addition of another province and some war reps, should be fine for quite a bit. And actually no, let's try and get a shorter peace treaty. 1458, 9 years. Yes, we'll take that. Now I'm going to quickly split the army. Coalition. Aggressive expansion of 11. Not amazing, but we'll just have to sit on it for a short while. And rivals again. Where is Atamakagi? Ah, they're about to be conquered, I do believe. Yes, rivaling them will be no use. Toki's my ally, not my ally, so we'll have to take him. Although to be honest, my geography isn't that great, and I'm not very much used to playing any of the Japanese dynamos, so I'm not exactly sure where they are. Oh, there they are. That is very convenient. On my doorstep. I'm now quickly going to just do some diplomacy interactions, and we're going to go for outrage countries for both of the diplomats. So that seems like a solid way to quickly avoid any sort of issues. Ooh. A temple, one technology earlier. What is Echko's base tax? 30 ducats. Yeah, go on. It's worth it. I'm going to turn this into a territory, so do plan to expand north into Shiba as my strategy, and then eventually onto Ando. Ooh. Well, I'm not going to take the stab hit, especially when we're only on 0 stab. So I'm going to take the lose 20 legitimacy. And at that point, that is where I'm going to call the episode for today. Please join us again, and hopefully you'll see me eventually conquer Japan. Although, to be honest, I'm not as confident as what some people would be at this. This is going to be quite a long campaign, I think. I'm hoping within about 10 episodes to have conquered Japan. hopefully by the year 1500. But yeah, aggressive expansion might get in the way when getting ready to declare my eventual war for the shogunate, because I might become very, very displeased in the eyes of a few neighbours like Korea. And then eventually, like I said at the beginning of the episode, we will expand southwards, conquering a few of these weaker nations before moving up and being a true rival to Ming, hopefully. So I'll see you all soon, and thank you very much. Bye bye.